Hello and welcome to a new vlog and trip report, and today we are traveling from Brussels to Cologne with a Eurostar, former Thalys. And here on the map you can see our route today. We are starting at Bruxelles Sud, Bruxelles Midi, the station where we arrived in the last video, and here we can take a look at the train traffic, including our train arriving.
Sehr geehrte Fahrgäste, in diesem Bahnhof sind Taschendiebe aktiv. Geben Sie ihnen keine Chance, indem Sie Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände gut beaufsichtigen. Attention all passengers. Pickpockets are operating in the station. Do not give them any opportunity and keep a close eye on your belongings. De 13h15,
And here we can take a look at the interior of our train, which is a Thalys PBKA, recently refurbished with a very nice interior, with big tables, power sockets, comfortable seats that can be adjusted electrically, so they do have a very nice interior. They're also quite comfortable. In this case we are traveling in first class. There are actually 3 different classes on board, and I will tell you a bit more about the classes on board later on. Our train is a Thalys PBKA, which stands for Paris, Brussels, Cologne and Amsterdam. Cologne is a K because it's the German Köln. And this is a train that is especially made for Thalys and can operate in 4 different countries. It can therefore operate on the whole network of Thalys. It's not operating on the whole network of Eurostar because now Thalys is Eurostar. They merged together. Now all trains are operating under the brand name of Eurostar, and this Thalys PBKA is not going to London through the Eurotunnel, but it can operate all other Eurostar lines. We've now left the city of Brussels with the train coming from Paris. Now we're continuing on to our next stop in Liège. To get there, we are starting on the railway line Brussels-Liège, where we are driving past the airport of Brussels, and we are mostly having our own tracks, so there are no platforms on our track, but there are parallel tracks with platforms that the regional trains are using. Mostly the platforms are secured by big fences from our tracks, which we can see every now and then in this video. We can go quite fast on this line, but it is not a high-speed line. That will change once we pass the city of Leuven. After Leuven we are leaving the regular railway line to Liège, and we're going on the HSL2 or LGV2, which stands for Hogesnelheidslijn or Linia Grand Vitesse, and that means high-speed line. Here we have the station of Leuven, and now we are leaving the regular railway line and heading on the HSL2, the high-speed line, which is bringing us now with a maximum speed of 300 km per hour to Liège. The line is 66 kilometers long, and here you can see that we are going pretty fast on that stretch, and this stretch is used by the Thalys, now Eurostar and the ICE. The next stop of the train will be Liège. Shortly before arriving in Liège we are going back on the regular railway line to stop at the station of Liège-Guillemins. Here we can see already the suburbs of Liège, and soon after we are reaching the station Liège-Guillemins, which is a very beautiful station with a very interesting architecture. So if you have some time, it is worth spending a bit of time in that station. In this case I was sitting on the wrong side of the train, so there's not too much to see of this beautiful station building, but we can at least get a little glimpse of it. And once we are leaving this station we can also listen to the sound of our train as it is leaving Liège-Guillemins. We are now continuing for a short moment on the railway line from Liège to Aachen, but we are leaving that railway line to make a shortcut on the high-speed line again. Before that we are crossing the river Maas and another smaller river, and then we are reaching the HSL or LGV 3. So this is a slightly newer high-speed line, which is 36 kilometers long, and we can reach a speed of up to 250 kilometers per hour on that high-speed line. So I promised to tell you a bit more about the classes on board of the Eurostar trains, former Thalys trains. There are 3 different classes, which are standard, comfort and premium. I'm traveling in the comfort class today. Comfort and premium both equal a first class coach, and standard is second class. Difference between premium and comfort is only the cancellation policy, and premium includes a hot meal. And now we can listen to the sound of the train going at high speed. We're now reaching the end of the HSL 3. Here we can see the regular railway line between Liège and Aachen. On that we are continuing now for the last kilometers in Belgium. This is also the most beautiful part of the railway line, as we are having some bridges with a nice view, and then we are reaching the place where Belgium, Germany and the Netherlands are meeting. We are not going through the Netherlands, but we are very close to the border. We are now reaching the Bush Tunnel, which is already in Germany, and after the tunnel we are reaching the main station of Aachen, the next stop of our train. Here we have the tunnel, and here we are already in Aachen. Aachen is also quite an interesting city when it comes to train travels, as we have trains to Belgium, to the Netherlands, and also some interesting trains that are traveling only in Germany. Here we have the main station of Aachen, which is, as I said, our next destination, and after that we are continuing to Cologne, which is the final destination of the train. Some trains of Eurostar are continuing on to Dortmund, but our train ends as planned in Cologne, a main station. Shortly after leaving the main station of Aachen, we have a fantastic view over the city center from a railway bridge, and after that we are continuing quite slowly, as there's no high-speed line between Aachen and Düren. We are using the regular railway line, so that means we are going much slower than in Belgium right now. From Düren on to Cologne we have another high-speed line where we can go up to 250 kilometers per hour, so a bit faster. Here we are now on the regular railway line. As you can see, we are going through a regular station where also regional trains are stopping. The most interesting building of that stretch is the so-called Dreigurt Bridge, which is a triangle bridge. Looks very interesting, but unfortunately it's not interesting to see it from the train window because you cannot see the triangle form. But if you put into Google Dreigurt Bridge, Dreigurt Brücke in German, or you search for the Wikipedia article about it, you can see a nice picture of this interesting bridge, which we are reaching here in this moment, and you will soon see that it's actually not very spectacular from the train window, but the building itself, the bridge itself, is quite interesting. Here we have the bridge, and as you can see, you cannot really see the shape of the bridge from the train windows, so I would recommend taking a look at a picture of this bridge because it's quite an interesting architecture. Here we are passing the station of Düren, and that means that we are now back on a high-speed line. And now we can also take a look at the airline style seats of the Eurostar, and they are very nice with big sturdy tables. Also power sockets are available, and if you have to choose between the ICE and the Eurostar, I think they are more or less equal. I would say that the Eurostar is more comfortable and has the better interior, but the ICE offers a bit more space. So you can choose whatever suits you best, or you can check for the price. I think that Eurostar is slightly more reliable than the ICE, but in the end, I think both of them are more or less equally, and both of them have their ups and downs. Here we are reaching the main station of Cologne, which is the final stop of my train today, and also I'm leaving the train here. For my next train I have to go to another station in Cologne, where I wanted to take the S-Bahn, but the railway line was closed, so I walked, and we can take a look at our train departing. And that's it for this video. I hope it was interesting for you. In the next video we will start somewhere else. Here you can see when this video will be uploaded and also the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider to comment, like or share the video link. And if you want to see more about train travels, make sure to follow, as there are many more videos to come. And that's it, and I hope to see you in my next video.